Hey folks, welcome back. Today we're playing Outer Wilds. This is an older game. I think it came out in 2020, something like that. Mobius. We'll talk about why I decided to jump into this game in a minute here. Okay, obviously we're a Gork Wobbler. This air on the side of being a little bit brighter here because I sometimes get a lot of window glare. Okay. This is probably all fine. We'll figure this out later. Yeah, so anyway, what happened is this past weekend was my fiance's birthday. We went to the beach. We had a good time at the beach. And while we were there, I fell and hurt my arm in possibly the most unexciting way that you could fall and hurt your arm, which is getting out of a chair. So I'm not able to use the mouse very well. And I was kind of like, it was bothering me over this past weekend. And then it's, what is it, Thursday as I'm recording this. It was bothering me over the past weekend. And then by Monday, I was like in agony. So much so that I thought it was broken. I went to get an x-ray. Turns out it's not broken. It's just a really bad sprain. So basically, I've been stuck in a sling for 4 days, and I can't do anything that requires like intense mouse use, which is like 2/3 of my games. And I wanted to try to do something low-key. So hopefully this game will fit that bill. I've never played it before. It's been in my list for a while. So we'll see how that goes. Wake up. Okay. Look around. Hey, Carl. Explore and learn. That's what we're doing, I guess. Okay, we can jump. Roast marshmallow. Yeah, I want to roast a marshmallow. Let's go for it. Oh. Maybe. Oh, okay. I guess that's just how we do. Roast a couple marshmallows. That's cool, I guess. How do I... What in the love of God's name is that? Okay. How do I... There we go. Okay. What button did I push to put out the ray gun? That was the Y button. Is this some kind of sensor, like a frequency analyzer? Let's talk to this guy. Talk to Slate. There's our pilot, back from your pre-launch campout under the stars, I see. So it's launch day, huh? Seems like only yesterday you joined the space program. Suddenly here you are, leaving on your first solo voyage. What do you say? Ready to get this beauty off the ground? It's all fueled up and ready to go. All systems go ready. You're sure you fixed the retro rockets? That was only a problem one time, and then maybe a few times after that, but hey, no reason to dwell in the past, right? Sure. Anyway, you'll need to get the launch codes from Hornfels at the observatory before you can lift off. Just bring those here once you've said your goodbyes or whatever. That sounds so ominous. Not having second thoughts, are you? How's the ship looking? Great. Hey, you might get a kick out of this. I've repurposed the spare oxygen tank to be used as an extra combustion chamber. Is that safe? Probably. I like you, Slate. What's my mission once I'm in space? Hey, you're the pilot? You tell me. Aren't you pilot types all eager to get up there and explore for yourself? Doesn't matter if you go to the moon or Brittle Hollow or just the other side of Timber Hearth. It's all the same to me. Get out there and have a little fun. I assume we're on Timber Hearth is the name of the planet we're on. Just don't hurt the ship. That's all I ask. I can't make any promises about that. What else should I do before liftoff? If you had any goodbyes to say, better say them now. I think your friend Hal is in the observatory waiting to see you off. Oh, and Gosan says they have the zero-G chamber set up if you want a refresher on making ship repairs in space. That seems like a good idea. Not saying you have to, but it'd help get Gosan off my back if you did. Alright, thanks, buddy. Interesting that it doesn't give me the option to doze on. We can hold down the... Oh, this is like low gravity. A weird jumping system. You have to like hold the button down for a second if you want to jump higher. I wonder how high I can actually jump. I guess that's the limit. Alright. Micah. Hey, it's you. Blade says you're blasting off in your ship today. I'm really excited to see the launch. Aren't you going to go into space? Aren't you? You better not have changed your mind. I hear you'd Slate beefed up the model ship. Can I see it? Yeah, we recalibrated the controls and installed better thrusters. Want to give it a test drive? Blade says it's just like the real thing, only less likely to start a fire. Try not to land on one of the geyser pools. Show me what you've got. Hey, it's you. Yeah, okay. I want to practice with the pro before I leave. Oh, you're just saying that. But if you really want to practice with me, I guess I could help you out a little. Try to land on one of the geyser pools. Wait, are we trying to land on one of the geyser pools or not land on one of the geyser pools? I'm getting mixed messages here. How do I model? There's the model ship. Okay, horizontal thrust, left stick. Down, up thrust, left trigger, right trigger. Oh, that didn't seem good. I figure out how to like rotate the ship. Did land on the geysers both times. He did, okay. Okay. Well, we're flying in this direction now, apparently. Oh my god, this is so hard. My connection's too bad, so have fun. Alright. Sorry about that. How do I... Stuck. How do I get... Reset. Here we go. Okay, magic. Good. Okay, up thrust. Down thrust. How do I rotate the ship, though? This seems impossible. Like, I think that I'm missing some of the controls. Can't stop rotating once I'm rotating. Like, I don't know what to do. Also, I have no depth perception. That doesn't really help. Ah, I have concerns. Oh, it does rotate. Okay. Okay. Then we got. Are we level now? Okay, it just doesn't thrust that way. Controls are very confusing. Okay, so this is movement. This is up and down. Okay. Oh, okay. Starting to kind of get the hang of it a little bit. Ah, oh no. How do I How do I rotate the ship? Like horizontally? I don't understand. That goes vertically. You can't do it, right? Yeah, so this goes up, this goes down. This rotates forward. This rotates to the side. We're missing an axis of rotation. That's why this is so hard. I don't know how to fix it though. Um, I'm gonna look this up real quick. Outer Wilds rotate ship horizontally. I have the feeling that the default control bindings are just wrong, and I need to figure out how to. I know which. I mean, this is like a Logitech controller. I don't know what. Maybe Steam Deck. No, is that, I mean, the button, the labels don't match. Okay. Oh, that was violent. Oh, I think the left stick just doesn't work. I don't know how to fix it. Let me try the Steam settings. What are we doing here? I don't. Oh, great, nice. All right. Okay. Can we not do this? Okay. Oh, what the? Oh, there's like a keyboard control. I don't want the keyboard control. Can I turn off the keyboard control? Okay, we're here in the menu. Now I can go to Shift Tab. Controller settings. Um, let's try disabling Steam info for this game. Okay, without Steam input, we have nothing whatsoever. I guess we're using Steam input then. I'll just see what joystick mouse does. I'm not entirely sure. Nothing apparently. Okay. feel like this game might be unplayable on my setup for whatever reason. Like, I'm assuming the ship has to be able to rotate, right? I'm trying to look up my specific controller. Outer Wilds, Logitech controller, rotate ship horizontally. Here we go. Hold the left bumper and move the left thumbstick left or right. By default, the left stick controls pitch up and down and yellow, turning left and right. Left stick does nothing. That's a lie. Controller, left stick not working. Analog mode. Oh, okay. Let's try this. There's a button on the controller called mode. I'm going to try pressing the mode button on the controller. And that makes no difference whatsoever. Maybe my assumption that we need to rotate the ship is just wrong. I mean, we're gonna continue on with the game and see if we can play without it. But I have my doubts. I feel like we're just gonna be missing a whole dimension of play. Literally. Talk to Porphy. Heyo, hatchling. I hear you're leaving us to seek adventure among the stars. When you return, let's you, me, and Go-san open up a bottle of the good stuff. I have a feeling something bad's gonna happen to these guys, and I'm gonna be sad. I'm only seeking adventure amongst one star, actually. Other stars are too far away. Another metaphor ruined in the name of scientific accuracy. Nevertheless, I do hope you enjoy your travels. Good luck. Go in here? I can't go in here. I don't think doesn't seem like the type of game where I could find like crazy secret items, but maybe I can. Nice. Hello there, Space Cadet. I hear you're leaving the crater today. If you meet any other travelers up there, remind them to take proper care of their instruments, won't you? Tell me about the travelers' instruments. Oh, sure. I made all their instruments, you know. Let me see. There's Churt's drums, Rebeck's banjo, and Gabbro's flute. And Feldspar's harmonica, of course, though Feldspar's been missing for a long time. Sometimes it feels like just yesterday they were playing their harmonica around the campfire. Anyway, you hear music in space. That'll be one of the space program's other travelers. If you feel like company, you can always pull out your signal scope and track them down. Trouble is, every time a Hearthian leaves for outer space, that's one less musician in our orchestra. So, did you need something? Where's the observatory? It's questions like that would make us worried about you going up into space on your own, you know. The observatory is up the path behind the waterfall. There are a couple signs marking the way. But really, you just keep going up and then hook a right when you get to the Zero-G cave. And there, sure enough, is this time. Okay. I don't think we can go into this either, can we? Like tomorrow. So it's launch day, huh? Al's gonna miss you. Speaking of launch day, I was thinking about it, and the platform those ships launch from is getting old. Isn't it about time you built a new, less flammable one? The big tree in the village would be the perfect choice. I wouldn't mind helping out that space program. Just say the word. The launch pad is flammable? Ah, you didn't realize that? Don't worry, it's held up for all the launches so far. It'll definitely be fine for yours, probably. Nice try. We all know you have it out for that tree. What? No, I just think it's in the way and someone ought to chop it down, you know? Specifically me. Ah, you think this has to do with the time I fell out of it and broke my arm? That was when we were hatchlings. Who would hold a grudge for that long? They worry about you, Marl. Okay. Outer Wilds Ventures presents postcards from orbit. The projector is linked to our Sky Shatter satellite, which is currently orbiting Timber Hearth. The satellite is equipped with 2 onboard cameras. See if you can take a snapshot of our village. Oh, so this is just... It's orbiting constantly, and each time we click the button, it's updating where it is in its orbit. I don't know what our village looks like from orbit, though. There it is. Alright, the weird little... I won't call it a game, but it's something. We gotta find who's whistling, I think. This is like the workshop where they build the model ships, I guess. Probably go through a lot of model ships. Oh, I wonder if they're... I think the distance isn't fixed from where we are because the location is somewhere in space, like in orbit around our planet or something. Okay, I guess we're heading up to the observatory, right? I think this is not like a Metroidvania where I'm trying to find like every little nook and cranny. It just kind of go along this story here. Hello, astronaut. If it isn't my favorite troublemaker. We wanted to play hide and seek, but Moraine won't let us borrow their signal scope because it's really delicate and not supposed to be thrown around like that. Hey, can we use your signal scope? Can we? Can we please? We'll even let you be it. Sure, let's play. Ooh, okay, here are the rules. Galena and me will hide with these radios, and you'll use your signal scope to find us. Last one to be found wins. Okay, close your eyes and start counting. Okay, we found one of them. Oh, you found me, but my hiding spot was super good. Don't forget, you have to find both of us, okay? Yes, there are some, like, somewhat hidden things. I won? I'm happy. Thanks for playing with us. Some crazy shit going on up there. Let's see a very tiny planet that we're on right now. Back to Spinel. Fishing rhyme, singing helps me pass the time. You're leaving the crater. Guess we'll all be a little busier without you to lend a hand. That big water planet, Giant's Deep, that's where I'd go. Why's that? One time, after the rest of the village had left to sleep and it was just the two of us sitting around the campfire, Gabo told me about their first trip to Giant's Deep. They landed their ship easily enough in the waves, but I couldn't see too far down, on account of how murky the water was, I guess. Too dark. Gaboro wanted to see what lay beneath the surface, so they decided to travel deeper. They traveled down and down, but suddenly Gaboro couldn't go any further. Tell me more. I will. I was just pausing dramatically. As though exercising a will of its own, the water was refusing to let Gabro go any deeper. It held Gabro back, almost as if it were trying to protect him from something. And then, in the terrible darkness, Gabro saw it. The tentacle of some hideous beast. Was there sapline involved during Gabro's campfire story? Come to think of it, don't you have somewhere you should be exploring that isn't here? You can go away now, assuming you're done scaring off all the fish. Oh, I pissed him off. Sorry, buddy. Guess it doesn't pay to be mean to people. Okay. A big old treehouse up here. What on earth is that? Camera. Okay. Talk to Arcos. Hi, astronaut. You know the patch of ghost matter inside the fence? Ghost Son said it used to be bigger when there were a hatchling, as ghost matter evaporates. It just takes a super long time to go away. I hope there's still ghost matter in the village when I'm a grown-up. Ghost matter is awesome. You know ghost matter is how Tektite lost their foot, right? Whoa, really? That is so cool. It's cool that little scouts can detect ghost matter and all. But what would be really cool is if the little scout could, like, shoot ghost matter at stuff. Oh, pew, pew, pew. Okay, so this is going to be like a weapon eventually, I guess. Danger. Inside this fence is a pocket of ghost matter. Strange and dangerous substance that's invisible to the naked eyes. Seems pretty visible to me. Good news is that you can detect ghost matter with a camera. Moving through ghost matter is uniquely painful and will probably kill you. Don't complain to me if you hurt yourself fooling around, Hornfells. Thought it was going to look like something, but it doesn't look like anything. It just looks like that area is green. Oh, he's throwing rocks through it. Okay. Okay, that's dangerous. Got it. I saw smoke coming from Young Bark Crater up north and figured I should go check it out. You could use the scout launcher, just please don't break it while I'm gone. Tight, tight. Scout launcher. South, Quantum Grove Crater. Northwest, Geyser Mountain. North, Young Bark Crater. Aim launcher. Launch scout. Okay, okay, cool. What about this way? Oh, once it lands, you can rotate the camera. Okay. What is this? Know my ruins. I guess we can't really control where it lands, so I gotta assume that it landed in the right place. It looks like it did. There's left stick to rotate the camera, but when I hit the left stick, nothing happens. Oh, here we go. Now it's using the left joystick. Okay. With the marine. Oh, hello, astronaut. This is good weather for your lunch, right? That's lucky. Any good sounds from space today? There are. My signal scope is set to the Outer Wilds Venturous frequency, so I'm listening to the traveler's music. Last night I heard Rebek's banjo coming from Brittle Hollow. I hope that means they're safe. I can hear different planets too. Depends on what time of day or night it is, since different planets are in the sky at different times. Signal scopes are cool. Oh, this is like the signal scope tutorial. I think we figured it. Oh well, come on. Okay, we figured that out already. Haven't you been up in this tree a while? I'm concerned Marl will cut down this tree if there's no one in it, so I don't want to leave it for too long. Mayor Rutile says Marl isn't supposed to cut it down, but I don't think they see eyes to eyes on this one. I'll still watch your launch though. I'll have a good view from up here. Nope. I have a feeling that there's a puzzle there, like I ought to be able to find a way through this section, but I don't know. Not sure if that's how they intended the puzzle we saw, but we're over here now. Also not sure if there's even intended to be a puzzle there, or if that's just meant to introduce the concept of ghost matter. Okay. Seems like there's nothing interesting over here. Oh, whoa! Now what? Am I dead? I think I'm dead. You are dead. In fact, it says I'm dead. I think I'm gonna... Wait, is that it? Is that the end? Am I starting over? Oh my god, that's so stressful. uh, okay. Where's launch codes? Okay, well, we've discovered that this game is actually quite deadly. So that's good information, I guess. I have the feeling that we're gonna die and start over a lot. I hope they have checkpoints or something. Still going. Yeah, we could try out the model ship. We tried out the model ship already. Like, that's as much practice as we're gonna get without actually having real objectives. I don't know. I think we have to go back to talk to the guy at the beginning and figure out who I'm supposed to get the launch codes from. This launch tower this way. There's our pilot. All systems go. Remember, you wrecked the ship. I'm not building you a new one. It's not made of lightweight. I'm not made of lightweight entry-grade aluminum alloys, you know. Anyways, you'll need to get the launch code from Hornfels at the observatory. Okay. We haven't done the zero gravity cave yet. Hey, come say hi to your old flight coach before you launch. I've got zero-G training set up if you want a refresher. Go-san. This looks like a zero-gravity cave. Talk to Go-san. Hey, I thought I might see you before the big launch. Nerves getting the better of you? I'm a little nervous, yeah. Good, everyone should be a bit nervous going into space. I got cocky during my first flight and nearly put a new crater in the moon. Still, I was never as green as you. That's not what Slate says. Oh, you know better than to believe a word that lunatic says about me. They're still sore I made them install a safety harness in the cockpit, aimed to throw off the thrust-to-weight ratio. Honestly, one of these days I'm going to throw off Slate's thrust-to-weight ratio. So listen, there's a satellite, which is definitely not just a piece of broken mining equipment, set up down in the zero-G cave in need of repairs. If you're looking for a little last-minute zero-G practice, head down the lift and into the cave. Or don't, so long as you're confident you can make ship repairs in space. One repaired satellite coming up. Cool, get to it and try not to concuss yourself right before your first launch. Okay, that's the lift going down. I guess the zero-G cave is going to be in the center of this little asteroid or planet or whatever we're on. And I painted the inside of it to look like space. That's cool. Kind of cute, actually. Flashlight. Press right. R. What is RS? Oh, right stick. Press. Okay. I guess it's not a horror game. We don't have a limited battery, so we'll just leave that on. Zero-G cave that way. Shoot up. Okay, so we have limited oxygen and fuel, and then we're using the left and right trigger to go up and down. Hey, nice of you to drop down. Make some zero-G time in. Give me the dirt. Some fresh dirt? Not much happening down here lately. Let me think. Come to think of it, Tektite saw something crash outside of the village crater earlier. That's new and different. Is anything on fire? Probably only a little. Tektite checked out the crash site with the old Firewatch Scout launcher and saw smoke, so they headed over to stamp any leftover fires out. Well, I better get back to work. This war's not going to mind itself, you know. Going in there? In the cave? No, I'm fine. Great and fine. You don't look fine. Well, you know I hate that cave, so I don't know why you're making me talk about it. Now I've got hand sweats. What do you have against the cave? What cave are we even talking about? This is the way we came in. I keep seeing this like other HUD element flicker at the corner of my vision. I think maybe it's just the... Okay. Oh, so it could be a broken satellite. Way to change the direction of thrust. Why would you do that to me? Roll left button to hold. I don't know where the thing is that I'm supposed to fix. Okay, there we go. Just left stick to lock on. Hold A to match velocity. Okay. Now what? There we go. Okay. Like a little crafting minigame. Okay, 1 out of 3 repaired. There we go. Okay, 2 down, 1 to go. Wait, not done yet. Not really sure where the broken part is. There we go. Okay, we got it. Training simulation complete. Okay, now where the heck am I trying to go here? Ah! Okay, fine. Okay. Used up quite a bit of fuel there, but I think we're in good shape. Hey, you're back. You need something? Guess where I'm going today? Oh, no. No, 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 no. No way. You want to run off into space, that's your business, but don't make me, think about it. Bad enough we got this weird cave down here. Nobody's working on down here anyway. How do I... Can I get the suit from here? How do I... Maybe I have to take the lift first. Oh, there we go. The suit went away when I activated the lift. Nicely done. Of course, it'll be a little more stressful when you're hurtling through space, but just remember your training and try not to hit anything big. I can see you're itching to get off this rock, so go get the launch codes from the observatory and get out of here already. Best of luck out there. And hey, try to avoid getting yourself killed now that I put so much time into training you. Got it? Okay. Okay, so we got the creepy ghost stuff. I think we're in the observatory, aren't we? I saw smoke coming from Young Bark Crater up north. Figured I should go check it out. You can use a scout launcher. Okay, let's try to launch the scout launcher to Young Bark Crater. Yeah, that's north. Okay. There's something. Okay, we can't control where the scout lands. So, like, this is the observatory, right? What is going on up there? Thought I saw like an explosion. Observatory this way. Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay. What is this? Museum. Kornfels, Grossman, Feldspar, Esker, and Slate. Outer Wilds Ventures founding members, clockwise from top left. Big thanks to these additional founding members of Outer Wilds Ventures, without whom we never would have gotten off the ground. I think this is like the Kickstarter people. Outer Wilds Ventures, Timber Hearth's first and only space program, was founded to explore the farthest reaches of our solar system. Feldspar was the first Hearthian to be intentionally launched into space. They completed the first orbit, I like that distinction, intentionally. They completed the first orbit around Timber Hearth and later made the first of what would be many landings on our moon, the Adelrock. Oh. Hey, it's my favorite astronaut. Launch day at last, huh, buddy? It's the translator tool's inaugural flight, too. I'm so excited. It's making me nauseous. Just think, you'll be able to translate any Nomai text you want, anywhere you are. The two of us put a lot of hours into inventing that tool, so don't break it, okay? Haha. Oh, geez. Do not break it. Ignore me, okay? I'm just nervous. And I'm not even the one going into space. How are you feeling? I'm excited. Good. We've only been waiting for this day since we were hatchlings. I can't wait to see all your training pay off. So what's the dirt? You here to see the new Nomai statue? New statue? You haven't heard? Gabbro just brought it back with them from Giant Steep, and Hornfels just finished prepping it for display. This is it right here. Neat, huh? Makes me wish we could see a real live Nomai looks like, but I guess this is as close as we'll ever get. Check it out. Looks like they had fur. Fur is weird. This is the first fully intact statue ever found, you know. And for how old it is, it's in great shape. Oh, geez, I got a little carried away there. Go on, you have a ship to launch. Take care of yourself out there, you hear? I like you, Hal. Don't die. This remarkably intact statue was carved by the Nomai, an ancient species who dwelled in our solar system thousands of years ago. The statue provides us with our most detailed look yet at the Nomai, who appear to have been covered with a layer of fur. Note the decorative jewelry that has been carved as part of the antlers. Although their artifacts and structures have been found on almost every planet in this solar system, we still have no idea where this species came from or what happened to them. Bet it has something to do with that sun that's shooting out magma orbs. Talking about jewelry on their antlers. It looks like they have cool, weird, crooked antlers. I don't see jewelry on them, though. Coming soon. Future site of our next exhibit. If you enjoyed your time with Outer Wilds, please consider supporting our planned museum expansion. Our quest to explore the furthest reaches of our solar system wouldn't be possible without generous visitors like you. We thank you profusely for your support. We hope to see you again soon. Hopefully I'll get an exhibit up there at some point. Watch closely. These balls move on their own. The ground is perfectly level, so what do you think causes this spooky motion? Probably gravity from the other planets? The answer is the moon. As it orbits our planet, the outer rock's gravity pulls on objects from different directions. In fact, it's pulling on you right now. Can I push the ball? Oh, here's our translator. Untranslated, no my writing. Hold right mouse button to translate. Cassava, we're nearly ready. Felix and I have finished construction, and she says calibrating the device won't take long. Felix, fortunately, the Adelrock's lack of atmosphere will make calibration simple. After all this time, I'm thrilled to finally resume our search. This piece of Nomai writing was essential to deciphering their unique language. Although this text is linear, Nomai text often branches off from a central point. Interestingly, each branch tends to be written by a different author. Okay. Aside from the dwellings and structures they built, the Nomai also made art. This decorated pottery was discovered on Brittle Hollow. Some ancient Nomai art depicts strange animals, foreign celestial objects, and other subjects can't be found in our solar system, which makes us wonder whether the Nomai originated elsewhere in the universe or simply had vibrant imaginations. Were the Nomai born in our solar system, or were they born among other stars and planets? And if they were, how and why did they come here? These are just some of the questions we hope to answer through further xenoarchaeological expeditions. What you see here are parts of the Nomai skeleton. You can tell from their skulls that they possessed antlers and, quite unusually, only 3 eyes. The Nomai body was most likely adapted for living exclusively on land. The differences in the Nomai's anatomy, such as their shockingly fragile bone structure, show us that Harthians couldn't have descended from Nomaian ancestors. It's not clear where the Nomai originated from or why they disappeared. We hope to find more clues to this puzzle as we explore our solar system. The Nomai technology brought back from space by our astronauts has been a great boon to Outer Wilds ventures, allowing us to modify expedition gear in exciting and useful ways. For example, the Little Scout now boasts a warp retrieval capability that allows astronauts to recall their scouts almost instantly. This has dramatically reduced the number of scouts lost to the depth of space. That's pretty cool. This crystal was taken from a Nomai ruin on Brittle Hollow. It seems to create a local gravity distortion and was most likely used to traverse steep surfaces. Try it out. Okay, so this blue crystal creates a local gravity direction change. This anglerfish specimen was found attached to the landing gear of one of our ships that flew close to dark bramble, but appears well suited to living in dark places with a minimal atmosphere. That's a scary guy. If a star is massive enough, it will continue to fuse carbon into even heavier elements like iron. Ultimately, the star will collapse under its own gravity and then explode in a violent event called a supernova. Based on Chert's observations, this will one day be the fate of our own sun. As the stars... Okay, let's talk about the life cycle of stars. We get that. What's up here? View map. Oh, my goodness. Okay. So this is our moon, the Addle Rock. That'll probably be our first destination once we finished exploring this little planet, which is called Timber Hearth. And we've got that sun thing was part of the Brittle Hollow system. Hollow's Lantern. We've got the Hourglass Twins, Giant's Deep, Dark Bramble. What do we have out here? I'm looking at this like other dotted line here. What is this? Is that little glowing red dot there? I can't. I wonder if that's something that's like not explored yet. Maybe we'll learn about that later. Cornfields. There you are. I just finished pre-flight observations and local conditions are good. Time to get our newest astronaut off the ground. You'll be our first astronaut ever equipped with a Nomai translator tool. I confess I've been giddy all day just thinking about it. We're better equipped than ever to unravel the mysteries of the Nomai. You and Hal should be very proud of your work. Tell me, what's your plan once you're in space? I think I'll start with something small. You prefer to ease into things? That's a sensible plan. More sensible than most of our astronauts tend to be, and that's a fact. Do you think you'll go to Addle Rock then? Our moon would be a safe place to travel and get your bearings in space, and I'm sure Esker would appreciate the visit. Plus, we don't know what the ancient Nomai ruins on the moon are, why they were built. You could put your new translator tool through its paces. Well then, looks like all that's left is to send you off. All in all, it's a fine day for launch. Ready to get off this rock. Excellent. We need the launch codes then. Here they are. Best get off the ground before Slate makes any more modifications to your ship, huh? Good luck out there. Let me know if I can help you with anything. The launch codes are whatever that Morse code symbol is. This is odd. According to my redshift calculations, every single galaxy in this image is moving away from us. In fact, the farther away a galaxy is, the faster it appears to be moving away. This is a real-life cosmic mystery, almost as if the entire universe is expanding. But if that's true, was everything closer together in the past? How far back can we extrapolate? Did the universe have a beginning? Kornfeld's observations. This is incredible. At first, I thought the points of light in this image were stars, but they're not. They're galaxies. And this image covers just a tiny patch of the whole sky. It means the universe contains at least 1,000 times more galaxies than we previously imagined. I think I need to sit down. Look through the telescope. Can't look through the telescope. That seems like a missed opportunity. Okay. Game seems designed with the idea of getting kids excited about space travel. What is this over here? Strange rock moving around in this grotto appears to react to conscious observation. The level-headed among us realize there must be some sort of optical illusion at play, but Gabbro claims the rock exists in all possible states until it's observed, whatever that means. Whatever is actually happening, both sides of this debate agree the effect is extremely creepy. Oh, what? Like our lesson on quantum mechanics for the day. Okay, we got the launch codes. I guess we're gonna go to the beginning. Oh, the statue's moving. Okay. Okay then. I think we just hit a save point, maybe. Hey, so you did get a good look at that Nomai statue? Statue was glowing. Why was it glowing? Whoa. The statue was doing what? So its eyes open, and then he saw images from your own memories and glowing lights flying around. You mean like a hallucination? Listen, no offense, but are you sure you're okay to launch, like medically speaking? You know, that statue is definitely weird. I mean, if you're saying it happened, then I guess maybe it did. But why? Bernfeld's tried everything to get the statue's eyes to open, and nothing like this ever happened to them. I don't think you're going to get any answers from the museum statue, but Gabbro said they were going back to Giant's Deep. Don't know which island they're on, though. Maybe they'd be able to tell you more. On the other hand, Gabbro's, Gabbro, so maybe you're better off searching for more info on your own. Geez, now I'm really jealous you're going into space. Hey, see if you can use our translator tool to find out more about the statue, okay? Good luck and safe flying. Thanks, Hal. I think my flying is not going to be that safe. I think we're going to crash and die, and it'll be scary. Okay. And then we're going to warp back to the statue. Activate lift. Do I want to activate this lift? I guess this maybe takes us down to where we started. Yeah. Near where we started anyway. Is this guy here before? They're actually blasting off in that thing, huh? I'm told the odds of survival are statistically quite high. Yeah, the space program has certainly come a long way. I should probably thank you for causing fewer flash fires than your predecessors. By the way, good luck with those retro rockets. This pilot seat used by pioneering astronaut Feldspar is all that remains of our inaugural flight into space. Although it's been argued that such a distinction requires a breathtakingly liberal definition of flight, that day will nevertheless always be remembered as a landmark achievement in Harthian history. I think we gotta practice with our little bottle rocket one more time. Oh, nope. Okay, don't land on any geysers. Just want to see if I can actually hit that planet with this. Oh, seems like it's gone. I think we have that teleport thing. All right, let's go see about launching our actual spaceship. Just feeling anxious about the whole flight mechanics, but now that I've seen the little bottle rocket fly to the other planet, I'm kind of like excited for that. Looks like you're ready to take off. The excitement of a launch is fun and all, but I can't wait to get back to working on the new ship. We're working on fixing the autopilot's avoidance system for this one. Sorry. Okay, where do I go to get to the ship for launch? Is it this? It must be this. Yeah, launch codes. Here we go. Oh, here it is. This is a janky thingamabob. I'm gonna look around the launch pad first. We've got the crystal to keep us walking on the ground while we're in space. Ship log. The one and only Harthian village, as well as main source of explosions on this planet. My statue in the observatory opened its eyes and looked at me. I saw strange glowing lights. Alice says the statue has never opened its eyes before, despite Hornfell's best effort. We did the 0G cave. We can mark the location of these things on our HUD. Find in rumor mode. Also, as Gabro went back to Giant's Deep. nearby ruins somewhere on the Adel Rock. Sounds like Esker is still stationed on the Adel Rock. They've been there by themselves for a while. Okay, so we got 2 rumors pointing us to the Adel Rock. Looks like that's like clues on places that we can go, or we can just explore probably. So we can suit up. Do I want to suit up? Or supposing that I want to go do something while I'm suited up here. How do I get out of the ship? I guess it would be through here. Do a quick back to TVA. Too much gravity here. Oh, there's a booster. Cool. Alright, let's launch. A liftoff landing camera. RT to hold right trigger. View map. Press left shift to lock on. I don't know that we want to lock on to the landing thing. I have no concept of where I'm at relative to anything else. Is this how we're doing this? Okay. I guess I don't have a limited amount of fuel, so that's fine, maybe. Oops. Gonna land in the middle of this crater here. Okay, we're landed. That was a lot easier than I expected, honestly. I probably should put the suit on before I open the hatch, I guess. Very tempted to open the hatch without putting the suit on just to see what happened, but I was like, I don't want to die again right away. It's a very shiny rock. We do have to watch our oxygen here. What have we got here? Play recording. Churt's research notes, property of Churt. This is an old crater. The neat thing here is that the composition of the samples I took from the impact site matches the composition of the ice in the outskirts of Dark Bramble. I'd posit the Adel Rock was hit with a piece of the planet that used to be where Dark Bramble now lies. To follow up on, maybe there are more fragments of the old planet Dark Bramble destroyed on other astral bodies in the solar system. I guess we can refuel our jetpack. We don't really need the fuel. So we're on the dark side of the moon. Ah, but we have a flashlight. Back to our ship here. Uh, Hey, to match velocity. Okay, we're matching velocity. Nope. Oh, okay. I have concerns. Are we landed? I think we landed sideways. Maybe. I don't land on this pad here. That looks like. Oh boy. Seems like kind of a sketchy place to land, actually. Let's land somewhere near there. Okay. We're fine. We're stable now. It looks unstable because we're looking at the sun and the sun's moving, but from here we're stable. What we got going on here? Esker's signal scope log. Day 48. Still not picking up Rebec's banjo from Bitter Hollow. I'm sure they're fine, but I'll feel better once I can hear their music. Day 51. Listen to Chirp play for a while today. Unrelated, someone should tell Porphy and Ghosts on their flirting is not settled from an aerial perspective. Day 55. Banjo music coming in loud and clear today. Sounds like Rebec's doing okay. That oaf, I was worried. Day 63. Today I thought I heard something strange. I don't know. It's probably nothing. Day 70. No, it's back again today, too. Something strange is coming from Timber Hearth. Day 76. Okay, I know this is crazy, but the sound from Timber Hearth sounds exactly like Feldspar's harmonica. But Feldspar disappeared in space ages ago. Can't be them. Maybe he's at the crash site in the North Crater or whatever. Day 88. It's still here. This is creepy. Maybe my signal scope is broken? I better talk to Nice. Yeah, I better be mindful of my oxygen here. It's sometime we're in a stable state, so I'm just going to walk around for a minute and look. Which planet that is? Is that Hearth? Must be Hearth. She's detected oxygen tank refilled. That's cool. Okay. Let's hear her. Oh, hey, it's you. Ground control didn't tell me you were launching. Long time no see. Actually, I guess it's been a long time since I've seen anyone. What is this place? Very funny. Oh, stars above, you're serious, aren't you? That's just depressing. Sigh. Welcome to the lunar outpost, which apparently the space program doesn't bother to teach anyone anymore. When we first started Outer Wilds, travelers used to bring their ships here all the time for repairs. Our spacefaring technology has improved loads since then, but the older ships tended to fall apart a lot, like more than they do now. Using the outpost cut down on the number of launches and landings taking place in the village, and also the number of fires. Nowadays, though, it's mostly just me up here raising saplings from timber hearth and keeping an eye on things. Don't go. Anything else you wanted to ask? Was that you whistling? Probably, or actually, definitely. The other travelers carry instruments, so they don't bother whistling. You can pick up their music with a signal scope, you know. Best spot for that is the North Pole. Great reception. North Pole is marked in red on your minimap, but the Outer Rock is a pretty small moon, really. Just go north. You can't miss it. Don't go. Anything else you wanted to ask? Seems lonely up here. A little. I'm in touch with ground control, Hornfels and Gossan mostly, and they radio up to chat now and then. And when ground control forgets I'm up here, and they usually do, I launch my little scout at the village. They forget about you? I don't blame them. For one, I don't check in as often as the other travelers since I'm always in one place. And it's not so bad up here, really. At least it's peaceful and quiet. You don't always get that in our solar system, let alone in our village. Don't our travelers come by? The lunar outpost saw more traffic back when our ships were less sophisticated and needed more frequent repairs. Nowadays, it's mostly used to keep a set of eyes on things. Sometimes Chert comes by to say hi, but Gabbro is Gabbro, and you know how Rebeck feels about unnecessary spaceflight. Don't go. That's all we have to talk about. Talk to you later. The fog updated. Okay, we got the signal identification. Fuel my jetpack here. That's handy. Seems like we already landed at the moon's North Pole, didn't we? Do you want us to do at the North Pole? Let's look at the fog. Yeah, we got lunar lookout, and there's a harmonica signal, and okay. This is like our path of clues through the game, map mode. I want to see what's on the moon's south pole, I think. We haven't been there yet. This is the North Pole. That looks interesting. Like we found an alien ruin or something. Yeah, mysterious artifact. It's got like symbols of all the different planets, maybe? What happens if we step in the center here? Whoa, what? Oh, that's crazy. It's like a freaking orrery. I don't know where that one is. Okay. Did we just travel to another solar system? I have concerns. Okay, we hit a save point. Did we die? What just happened? Did I just die? Oh, bad dream or something? Still half asleep, but there's a negative on being deceased. I think we just got sent into the sun by some kind of hyperspace teleporter system. That was crazy. We're gonna check that out again, see what happens. Oh, let me see what the ship's log says, actually. Doesn't have anything about the lunar ruins. That's crazy. Okay, where's the moon? There's more underneath. Let's see what's underneath. We'll go play with the teleporter thing again in a minute. Trees detected. Oxygen tank refilled. Okay. Didn't expect trees on this side of the moon. Coleus, I was upstairs testing the eye signal locator, and it can hear and follow the signals from the sun, giant's deep and brittle hollow. So these guys were investigating that thing too. However, something strange is happening when I ask the eye signal locator to follow the eye signal. The device's indicator just rotates wildly, never points to just one direction. This is a curious result. It's possible the eye has stopped calling out its signal. What is the eye? Felix, I see. I most likely calibrated the locator incorrectly. Privet, my apprentice, and I will make adjustments to try again. An update. Disappointingly, everything is correctly calibrated after all. It saddens me to posit this, my friends, but I believe this locator cannot detect the eye's signal. We would need to build a more sensitive device if we wanted to locate the eye of the universe. And we will build it. Don't lose hope, Cassava. Our search for the eye is what brought our clan to this place. We won't give up so easily. Okay, so the Nomai or remove scroll. Oh, crazy. Okay. And we bring the scroll back to our ship. We're locked down here now. Did I put the scroll back? Is it going to unlock? Oh no, okay. The stairs are there. Coleus, I was upstairs testing the eye signal locator. We already read all this. There's another. Okay. I thought we had trees down here, didn't we? Why am I losing? Oh, there we go. I gotta walk right next to the tree to get a refill, I guess. Where should this new, more sophisticated locator be built? It may need to be larger than this eye's locator signal is. The Southern Glacier on Brittle Hollow has ample available space. I could construct a new building to house this proposed locator. Southern Glacier on Brittle Hollow. Yes, let's build there. I imagine our young friend Conway would enjoy that immensely. He's always held a great interest in the eye, especially for a child born so long after the crash. I'll begin construction of Brittle Hollow South Pole immediately then. Anona and those of us originally stranded on Ember Twin built a quantum moon locator there, but the heat of the sun made its construction challenging. I wouldn't recommend building on that planet. Quantum moon locator. They're recording. Okay, wow. Wow, I've seen this ruin in other travelers' pictures, but seeing it for myself. It's really old, isn't it? But wow, this is the coolest day of my life. Okay, time for some official notes. So this is some kind of Nomai locator. It can point out the different planets, which is incredibly cool, by the way. But from what little I understand of the writing here, I think it was built to try and find something specific. I'm not sure. I was also able to translate something about the South Pole of Brittle Hollow, so I'll fly there to see if I can learn more. Yep, just gonna get back in the old ship and take off. Totally safe. Mostly safe. Oh, stars above. I take the scroll with me and put it back on the ship. What happens if I return the suit? I'm holding the scroll. I've still got the scroll. Okay. No my technology here. Oxygen refill. Spot a tree. Walk towards it. Enjoy. That's pretty cool technology. Okay, we're gonna put the scroll back because I apparently can't get rid of it any other way. But I wish I could poke at the thing and try to put the ball in one of the other slots. Let's try. So before we put it in this one over here, I'm gonna put it in this blue one and see what happens. I think that's supposed to be the location of the eye, and the locator's not working, so it's just spinning around randomly. That's my interpretation of this here. What about this planet here? Looks like it's pointing us at the sun. Is this the one that killed us before, or is it the other one? There's something that looks like a hot air balloon out there. I don't think it's pointing at the sun here. I think it's pointing at something else behind that. I just want to see if we can duplicate this result of this thing teleporting and killing us. was tracking this blue planet, definitely. Why did it blow up and kill us then? There's like a comet or something. What on earth is this? Oh, this is scout launcher. Okay, we're gonna put this back in its default position and go back to the ship because we're running a little low on oxygen. Okay, let's scoot off. Go back to the log. Be backhanded to Brittle Hollow to investigate something Nomai we're doing at the South Pole. Nomai decided about a larger, more sophisticated eye signal locator in Brittle Hollow's South Pole. I think I want to actually go back to Timber Hearth and see what was at that one crash site. Interesting structure here. It's not really what I'm looking for, though. There's some ghost craziness over there. I don't want to get hit by those geysers, please. Well, that's an interesting... Is this timber? That's a crazy landing site inside that crater there. Is this the crash site? There's some kind of tentacle monster down there. I don't know what that is. I want to see what this is here. I think we should be able to just go out, right? Because we're on... Yeah. We don't have the suit that way. Closed due to fire damage. The old radio tower, while an important landmark, is unfortunately closed thanks to unsanctioned flight testing of an extremely powerful model rocket. While we hope to repair the radio tower in the future, all construction efforts are currently focused on planned museum expansion at the observatory. Sincerest apologies, except to Slade and Micah, Hornfell's museum curator. That's funny. Okay, so we have an old radio tower that was damaged by fire. I wish I had a copy of that planet map. Harmonica signal. Whatever we could, I could probably like do an EVA and use the harmonica and flight. Wish I had like some kind of. Wait a minute, there's like another clearing in the trees there that we didn't check out. There was like a little path. Here we go. There's a fire pit. Here, we'll light the campfire. And doze off here. I think I want to check this out. Do we land here without completely hosing up the ship? Please. Oh god. Okay, we're fine. Taking off may be another matter. So what on earth is this? I think this must be the crash site. Yeah, this is it. Hey, yo, Hatchling, thought you were taking that tin can of yours into space today. What are you still doing here? Me? I saw something crash over the horizon. I didn't like what I was... Hold on. Didn't like what I was seeing in the pictures my little scout was sending back, so I thought I'd come over here myself and take a look. Is this the guy from the mine? So what crashed? I don't know what it is exactly. It looks like some kind of plant seed, but it's not like not anything I've seen on Timber Hearth before. And trust me, I was quite an explorer back in the day. You think it's extraterrestrial? Kind of looks like something that might have come off of Dark Bramble. Whatever it is, it put down roots in a hurry. That's concerning. I don't like the look of this thing, Hatchling, and that's a fact. I think I'll set Marl and Hal loose on it. Best get rid of this mess sooner rather than later, and no one can remove an unwanted plant faster than a tree keeper can. I have to get a look at what's inside the seed first, though. Don't want to set anybody to hacking up a potentially dangerous plant without a better idea of what's lurking inside there. Stuff can help me haul the old scout launcher over here. Obviously, the opening is too small for someone to fit inside, and anyway, I'm not going to blindly stick my hands into anything that looks as unpleasant as that seed does. That's a good way to lose an arm or two. Blasted seed did a lot of damage when it crashed. I like this crater. Um, so can I put my... Don't I have one of those scatter things? I guess I have it in the suit. Yeah, launcher is right button. Duplicate signal. What the heck? Something crazy's happening, and I don't like it. Buddy, dude, get to the ship. Oh my god, this... Did we just die? I think we died. Looks like we hit a save point somehow. We did die. Really powerful death trap. You're lucky I'm in a time loop, because otherwise you'd be super dead. I guess it saves me the trouble of having to figure out how to take off from that crazy crater. I'll try this again. Duplicate signal 17 kilometers away. That's that harmonica. Okay, okay. Can I jump into there? That would probably be a bad idea anyway. I threw a little scout into the seed. You did you? And you're telling me it's bigger on the inside than the outside? Huh, this is going to be a chore to chop up and no mistake. Do we even remove a seed that doesn't have the decency to stay the same size all the way through? Maybe I'd better grab an extra axe or 3 just in case. Single scope is picking up a harmonica inside the seed. Feldspar. The feldspar, I'm assuming that thing points to dark bramble. Alright, let's see if we can get out of here. Looks like we're fine. I don't want to go and just see what that crazy thing between the big geysers was. We can figure out where that was at. Oh, this is something else. That's a village. I think. Is it? I think that's the village. Oh. No, 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 no. Oh boy. We could land down here and see what's here. We can land on this rock, whatever this is. Okay, seems like we're fine. Unidentified signal nearby. What happened to the ship just then? There's one of these quantum rocks here. The unidentified grove shard. Frequency discovered. Quantum fluctuations. Radius left and right. It was pretty interesting, I'm not gonna lie. Alright. Saw a path back there. Let's go check it out. This would have been the way to go if we wanted to use a less dodgy landing site. Oh, there's the tree. I guess this wasn't the village after all. You already been to see Escrees on the moon. I think this is just like an observation tower where we can look and kind of figure out our next course. Church research notes, property of Church. They've detected a strange signal coming from somewhere within the grove in this crater. Very similar to the signal emitted by the quantum moon, so it stands to reason the two signals are probably related. Quantum moon? Okay. We don't know much about the quantum moon, seeing as no one's ever been able to land on it, but hopefully studying the signal in the grove will reveal more about it. Okay, so the quantum moon appears and disappears in different spots around this one planet, it looks like. Okay, fine. I was a little worried I wouldn't have enough thrust to break my fall there. Strange rock shard in this grove that moves when I'm not watching. It's a signal for like quantum fluctuations. Church research notes mention a quantum moon that no Hearthian has been able to land on. Oh, no, no. We're fine. Okay. What do we got going on over here? This is like a super dodgy landing location, but if we get there, I think there's going to be something cool there. Not actually that bad. Pretty straight shot. Got to be a little bit precise. Okay, does my ship not refill my jetpack? The jetpack refuels on board the ship here. Here it is. Mining site 2B. Oh yeah, we're fine. Getting back up to the ship could be interesting, though. There's matter detected nearby. Where? Can't tell what that is relative to where I'm standing. Hi there. I'm gonna be conservative with fuel because I have no way to get back to the ship otherwise. Seems like I don't need to worry too much. Look, freaking highway. There's more. Okay, well, let's get back to the ship, I guess. I'll make sure there's no ghost matter on the bridge here. Seems like there might be some on the opposite side of the bridge. Where the heck even is the ship? 80 meters that way. Where's the ghost matter? Ghost matter's over on the right. Out this hole. Okay. Oop. Oh no. Ow. Okay, we're fine now. That was scary. We're gonna refuel our jetpack before we do anything else. I was also used the med kit. I guess I was wounded. I wasn't even sure. I guess my health is the little bar underneath the fuel, maybe. There we go. That scared me. I thought it was something. I thought I set up a trap or something. What crazy nonsense are we getting into here? No my bones. Where's just that? Oh, that doesn't seem good. Maybe to try to jump that. This looks kind of like the thing that goes back to the ship. I bet that's going to carry us up if we get onto that thing. Maybe we can jump past this. No guts, no galaxy, right? I want to shoot a scatter down there and see what's at the bottom. Oh, there is like actually... Oh, that's cool. It like lights up the whole room when you put a thing down there. What are those? Is that a geyser? That's a geyser. I made it. Oh, yes. Okay. Let's see if there's anything interesting up there. Probably not. Done some writing. Still amazed by how much ore the Ash Twin project requires. Psycat, isn't this the ore for the remaining towers being built on Ash Twin? The completed towers I've seen are quite large. No, the material for those towers is all being taken from Ash Twin. The ore we're mining here will be used to craft an immensely thick protective shell that will physically seal off the chamber inside Ash Twin's core. What? Why did I die? I hate the feeling that maybe I have a limited amount of time each run. I think I think the exploration time that we have increases maybe a little bit with each iteration of the time loop. Yeah, we have to go back there. We've got to be a little faster with our explorations. It's the Bramble site. This is the site we were at just now. Wait a minute. Reflight checklist. Jetpack auto boost. I think this is fine. Okay. I'm relieved by our clan's decision to use timber hearths ore only for the constructing this shell. If eventually life on this planet were to evolve to the point of advanced metallurgy, I'm confident we won't have destroyed their ability to create. If they're sealing off all entrances, I hope they planned accordingly. I thought you had forbidden your apprentice from making puns, Coleus. How else would he improve? Okay, so this mining site was to get mining material for towers on Ash Twin. We're mining here's immensely thick protective shell that will physically seal off the chamber inside Ash Twin's port. Okay. I feel like there's all these crazy valuable artifacts that I could be like dragging back to the ship here, but since we're in a time loop, maybe that doesn't matter. We're gonna hop in there in a minute. I want to see what else is here first. Ash Twin Projection Stone. Ah. I think this is like showing me my progress through the game, maybe? That's crazy. Hey, Arvis, how's it going? We are playing a game called Outer Wilds for the first time today. And, it's pretty out there. It's pretty interesting. We're gonna see if we can die jumping down a sketchy vertical shaft. Outer Wilds has lovely times. Yeah, this is a pretty old game, but I've never played it before. I decided to. I had it on my Steam games list for a while. I don't remember if I bought it on sale or if a friend got it for me. I think a friend got it for me for a holiday present. I haven't got around to playing it. It was something that was just kind of in my backlog. But I decided to play it today because I injured my arm and I can't play any game that uses the mouse, so that eliminates like 3/4 of the games on my list. And I thought this would be kind of like a low key, like less physically intense game that I could. What? What if I wanted to stay in the circle? I guess that's not a thing we do here. Oh yeah, this is the exit to the elevator then. Fine. What if I just jump down there? Oh shoot, there's underwater. I didn't even know you could go underwater in this game. Did my first playthrough on stream too once upon a time. So worth sticking to. Yeah, it's super interesting. I'm not sure what I was expecting, but it's definitely different. The time loop aspect of it is crazy. Every time I hit a random critical plot point, I think that I've like set off an alien time bomb and destroyed everybody, and then it's like, no, you're back where you started. Like, okay, that's cool, I guess. Well, have you been? Oh no. Hold that thought. Okay. Mm-hmm. Hope your arm feels better soon. Thanks. Where have I been? I've been to the moon, and then I've been to this place. I think this is just going to take me back up to the top again. But there's more down below. Okay. I don't think there's anything interesting in any of these little underwater cave modules. Crazy that my jetpack works underwater. Very special game, one of those ones you can really only play once. Yeah, I can see that. Because once you know where to go, you could just fly straight there, I think. And in the game. It's all about like the discovery process, figuring out what to do. Like I feel like I could maybe just go straight to Dark Bramble and end the game almost. But joy is in figuring out what the hell's going on. Oh, okay, so this just goes underwater. Is there more down below? No, that's the bottom of it. Okay. Can I not get in here? Yeah, okay. Try to avoid live any spoilers. Okay, fair enough. Alright, I think we're done exploring this little zone, whatever it is, except for... no, we did that. We read the scroll that was over there. I think that's everything that's in this little cave. Now we got some mention of a tower on Ash Twin. The question is, can we actually get out of here now that we've got all that done? We did this already. I don't know what the significance of this is. It looks like some kind of indicator of our progress through the game, like I was saying before. Nothing else up there, is there? I don't think. Where's that waterfall that we jumped over to get here? There's nothing back there. I think it was this. Yeah. There's a waterfall. There's more platforms going down the other way. But we can't make it this way. We can maybe potentially try to go the other way. But I think this should be doable. We did this go in the other direction, so. Oh, no, no. Okay, I pressed the wrong button. I'm gonna die. Oh, or not. That happens occasionally. I keep mixing up the R1 and R2 buttons is what's happening. There we go. Might be possible to jump from the center straight over to there. It's this direction. Seems very risky. Let's try. Why not? YOLO. Oh, I didn't even realize I could, like... Okay, well, I got wounded, but we're fine. And where's my injury bar, by the way? I noticed that there was a med kit, so I must have been injured, but I'm not sure where it indicates how injured I am. YOLO, that's right. It's just that kind of game. You gotta go for it sometimes. Your body, usually injury shows red marks. Okay. But I guess I didn't have any severe injury then. Okay, so we got a whole bunch of things going on here. So we got the Ashwin project, we got the quantum moon that we can try to get to. And then we got what's Gavro's deal? Gavro went back to Giant Steep to learn more about the Nomai statue in the observatory. Vivek headed to Brittle Hollow to investigate something the Nomai were doing at the South Pole. This is also for the South Pole. And then this is the other end of the Hearthseed, which is on the Deep Bramble. I think I want to go to Giant Steep next. The question is, can we figure out how to actually get to Giant Steep? I don't think I have the option to set that as a destination. Find in map mode. I guess we can only set the destination for things we've already been to. I don't know how to, like... I guess we can maybe... Are we playing with the DLC or not? I don't think so, no. Ah! What the heck was that? Is that the moon? I almost got hit by a moon. That seems ungood. That's the... Yeah, okay, that was the moon. This looks like a... Oh god, I'm dead. Oh, okay, we're not technically dead. Exit ship to repair, cockpit damaged. I don't feel comfortable exiting the ship right now. I think maybe we should do this differently. Let's repair it in space. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Okay. Now we can repair. We should probably land to repair. No. Good. Okay. We're gonna try to do the deep space repair thing. It's a little scary, and we're probably gonna die. We'll see how that goes. It's a tough decision, yeah. Oh boy. I don't have to hurl myself out of the ship, Jesus Christ. Okay, the cockpit was damaged. At least you're starting at the same relative velocity, yeah. Well, almost. It kind of did just hurl me out the cockpit. I don't think we're about to crash into the sun or anything, are we? Doesn't seem like it. I thought this would be where the cockpit damage was, but oh, here we go. Why can't I lock onto the damaged spot? There we go. Okay. Oh, no, 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 no. There we go. Nope. Alright, little movements. Are we done? I guess the cockpit's repaired, maybe. Is there any other place that got damaged? It looks like maybe there's another spot here. Or is it just, it's just giving us a distance to this thing? Okay, I think we can just go in here and it'll suck us up. Yes. Okay. Oh, that was exciting. The damage was not nearly as obvious as I thought it would be. Can we, like, look at our damage diagram here? View map. How do I do that? Select. The interloper. I want to visit the freaking interloper. Let's go. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh no, 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 no. May have got going a little too quick there. Page 1 aligning flight trajectory. Page 2. Oh, it's giving me an autopilot? Okay. Let's press the fun in that. Okay. Firing retro rockets. Okay, fine. We're in autopilot complete. I guess that feels like cheating. What are we doing with the other planet here? Looks like we almost just crashed into another planet that the interloper almost crashed into. We want to go downward. Yeah, I was trying to hold the A button, but I guess I hit the... This is like a brain. What in the earth is this? Okay. We're here. Whatever here is. Oh. Nope, 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 nope. It's moving away from us? What's going on here? Seems to be like maneuvering through space. Like even I got even like a little bit off of it, and it's like we're flying away through the cosmos here. It's very dangerous. Okay, we're just gonna sit here for a minute and make sure the interloper doesn't go anywhere. Still fine, right? Okay. But we're not gonna be doing any jumping while we're on this thing. Otherwise, we're gonna be very, very lost. That was unwise. At least we didn't die instantly. Medkit. We're fine. It's fine. Okay. That never happened. I don't want to be back on the ship. Come on. Why is this on fire? Oh, we're about to go through the time loop, aren't we? Well, tell me you don't. Yeah. See, it never happened. We went through the time loop. We came back. It's all good. You time loops, nothing ever happens until we solve the time loop anyway. What is that thing that's like directly above our heads there? That we keep seeing like at the beginning. There's like this old satellite that's in orbit. What if we fix that? I think they mentioned something about a satellite in orbit being broken, didn't they? They're showing it to us every single time we restart the time loop, so it's got to be important. So what is that tiny head thing? Um, that's the little scouter satellite, isn't it? The little tiny thing. There's another like alien artifact site over here. Hold on. Uh, okay. I'll lock onto that. That'll help us maneuver a little bit here. The way it touched down, I thought maybe we damaged something, but it doesn't look like anything's damaged. It's fine. I think we're on like the main planet, so we shouldn't need the suit technically, but we'll go out anyway. Oh, this is an alien site, but it's not the same one that had the crazy orrery thing. This is something different. No quantum fluctuations. What is this? It looks like a light bulb. Piece of something is missing, maybe. Maybe we gotta slot in something there. I don't know. Not what I wanted to do. Okay, what about this here? Oh, we're at the other end of this thing. Okay. I guess maybe this site is just like another clue how to get to that ruin that has the clue in there. What are we doing here? This is like a doomsday device, I bet. This is like our timer. For how long we have until the time loop, I bet. I bet anything that's what it is. Okay. Where are we headed? Okay. We were trying to go to Giant's Deep or Brittle Hollow. Doesn't matter which one, honestly. That's the moon. I don't know what planet this is. What are we at? Giant's Deep. Okay, good. Let's see if we can crash into it at 400 meters per second. And Steve, here we come. That's right. Wait a minute. Is that a broken satellite thing? Can we lock onto that? Oh, is it orbiting Giant Steve? Maybe it is. That's going to be tough to get to figure out orbital mechanics. Got to be an easier way to do it, right? I think we have an infinite amount of fuel, otherwise this game would be very hard. There we go. What is happening right now? Oh god. Our target went underwater? No. We're very confused. Okay. We're gonna get back up in space and try this again, because I think it's on the other side of the planet now. If I'm not mistaken. Since we have it unlimited. I'll even land on this thing. Ah, here we go. What? Are we stable here? This is definitely a landing pad, right? Okay. We're fine. We're fine. It's fine. Definitely we want to refuel the jetpack. I think it's a landing pad if you're a Hearthian who needs a spot to land. That's true. Absolutely true. No, this is going to be a nightmare. Also, why does it have eyes? Oh my god, so many eyes. I don't like it. No, like, quantum fluctuations or other crazy shit like that here, is there? Where am I going? I guess I have to get to the other end of this thing in order to fix it, right? Ship log updated. Okay, I'm underneath the landing pad now, it looks like. What the heck is this? Oh. Launch module. Okay. Control module. Probe tracking module. I want to check out the probe tracking module. Seems to want to hurl me out into space, though, which I'm not super keen about. Okay, I guess the probe tracking module is gone. I see red flashes outside. Does that mean my time is up? Oh. I don't know which module we're in now, but hopefully it's a good one. Launch scout? Sure. Right D-pad, actually. That looks like a hole in the universe. Oh god, that scared me. Hey Hayla, how's it going? Okay, so which module has the hole in the universe? Is that the... I feel like I'm like spinning out of control here. There we go. That's the launch module. We launched a probe from the launch module. Mission success of scaring you, yeah. Probe tracking module, and then which way is the command module? Is this one? This is control module. Okay. Control module seems like a good place to go. Do we maybe get control of this thing? Okay. Oh my god, what's happening? I'm scared. But there's trees in this space capsule. Okay. We'll take it, I guess. Okay, we're landing on the... oh my goodness. Oh no. Oh, so it gets me from the ceiling to the floor. Okay. And then we're missing the plate that goes into this. Is this it? This is it. Launch module projection stone. There's a blue light. We see a blue light. There's a hole in the universe, and that's a dark bramble. And there's like a... I don't understand what I'm seeing here. Okay, so we saw like an invisible pathway across space-time in the shape of a big bramble conduit thing. Wait a minute. Can we get into there somehow? Turns. I'm not sure what this vision of the station being all broken is doing for us. I don't know, one of these countdown to doomsday things. Oh, so it's breathing. Okay. What am I trying to do here? I feel like I want to get into one of these tubes. Probably, right? Oh, hello. Okay, we've summoned parts of the ship. I think we're like repairing the ship, maybe? What the heck is this? Probe tracking modules receiving data from probe. Orbital probe cannon. Begin launch log. Orbital probe cannon launch request received. Probe launch successful. Warning: orbital probe cannon structure compromised during launch. Damage to multiple modules detected. Okay. We're seeing like this is like a weird archive of like the history of what this ship did. Control module intact, no structural damage. Viewport window fractured, module exposed to vacuum of space. Probe tracking module missing. Damage report: severe structural stress detected, assessing damage to modules. Yeah, system log, yeah. I guess if we do this again, it's just going to show us old parts of the log we already seen, right? Wait, which part did it say was receiving data from the probe module? Probe tracking module is receiving data from the probe. Okay, so I think we need to go back to the probe tracking module. We can figure out how the heck to do that. Probe tracking module was missing. Giant's deep projection stone. Got another thing here. Basava, bad news, Avens. Yarrow says there was a problem with the proposed power source, so the orbital probe cannon won't be asked to fire. I hope you're pulling my locomotive limb here, Cassava. I wish I were, my friend, but no. They aren't certain they can fix the problem, so the orbital probe cannon is on indefinite hiatus. Tell Privet and Mallow they should return from the cannon. My spouse and I will remain at the construction yard for now. An update. Mallow and I will join you and Daz. Privet left to visit her brother. She fears Idea may feel responsible. So yeah, I think you're right. I think you did say the probe tracking module was missing. So what was the last piece then? Launch module, viewport window fracture, module exposed to vacuum of space. Control module intact, no structural damage. Orbital probe cannon damage report, severe structural stress detected. Assessing damage to modules. So should I try to repair the fracture in the launch module? I think maybe I should. Not sure where else to go. Okay, we gotta... This is like the airlock control. This kind of reminds me of Project Hail Mary, with you're exploring the guys exploring the alien ship. I feel like there's some like visual language similarity. So that's the control module. And then it was the launch module that had the damage window, right? That's this. I think that's where we shot the probe out. And my stuff is definitely way more strange than the Hearthian stuff. It's prompting me to launch a probe there. I don't know what it's wanting me to see, though. Okay, I mean, I see the damaged viewport. I think I can't get to it from here. I think I gotta... Oh. Oops. I think I should probably go back to my ship and refuel, if I can remember how to get there. probably need to EVA and repair that port from the outside, maybe. 50% fuel remaining, yeah. Okay. Did I come into this? No. I think I came into one of these guys. I think we're out of time anyway. Yeah, that looks suspiciously like a time loop thing. Yep. I feel like we didn't do everything we needed to do there. Maybe we should go back and try to repair the window. The first time I died, like, just wandering around on the planet, I was really alarmed by the fact that I started at the beginning of the game again. And now I, like, sort of get the concept of, like, okay, it's just, you have to go from from the start to wherever it is that you want to go, and it's not really that big a deal. At least the window's a good way in without having to deal with the clogged porter, yeah. We'll get over there and take a look. My question is, can we find the thing again? I think it was... we can use... We have the map, right? Giant Steve is where we want to be. Ah. Nope. Uh. Can I land on the outside of this, or do I need to go to the specific landing spot? Trying to figure out whether I'm, like, in a stable configuration here. We are not in a stable configuration. Okay. Ooh. I'll put it in the launch. I don't think we can. If I drop in here, I'm never going to be able to get back to the ship. I think. It looks like it's like it. The markings make me think it's supposed to be a landing pad, but it doesn't seem like something I can land on. Oh, was that the spot? Okay. Oh god. I'm not locked onto this thing anymore. That's why it's so hard. Okay, so I should position right over this hole. Is that the idea? Oh no. Okay, I thought I was like coming loose from the station because of those things, but it's just that weird animation. Okay, here goes, and we're down here. And we're in 0G, and we got another airlock. Isn't this the place we were before, though? This is the same spot, right? No, these are different symbols. Okay. Oop. Probe tracking module. Probe module. Oops. Do I have my probe back? Launch module. Okay. So the idea is we want to get on the outside part of the launch module. We kind of got to like keep track of where that is, I guess. It'll be on our left as we come out of here. I don't think I want to go into the ship. Or maybe I do? Seems like I have to get back on the ship. Right? Because I can't... It's pushing me down. I guess I could actually just leave the suit on. Where's the broken glass? That looks like the launcher. I'm not quite sure what the outside of the thing looks like that I'm trying to get to. Night side of the planet, so I can't actually see what I'm looking at. There it is. Can't land there though, can we? Seems like it's not completely stable, but it might be good enough. I'm scared. Think we have to get. I think we're better off with it when we landed on the other side. Because at least we can get out of there then. Why isn't it giving me the lock on anymore? So annoying. Okay, we're gonna go out from here. We'll try to figure out where the heck that thing is. If we can do it where the timer goes off. That looks promising right here. Oh, no, 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 that way, that way, that way. Okay. We land? Okay, thank you. Good. Imagine, Privet, the probe tracking module will be the first to know the coordinates of the eye of the universe. You'll be the first to see them. I'm honored and terrified. You won't ask the orbital probe cannon to use so much power that it breaks, will you? Fret not, my nervous friend. We only need to fire the probe once anyway, so who minds if it compromises the orbital probe cannon's structural integrity slightly? I would mind, Mallow, because we won't be capable of receiving our probe's data if the probe's tracking module is destroyed. Okay, yeah. And then we're missing another one of these. And we've got brambles. Can I pick this up and put it on the other one? I mean, it's cool and all. I see lightning, but I don't know what substantive, useful information this gives us. Okay. Oh, hello. Control module stone. Where's the reader thing here? Just my better 50%. Sava is sending the last of the cannon components. Soon, relatively speaking, we'll know the eye's precise location. The thought of concluding our elder's curious and challenging search increases my heart's temperature, my love. Kasava tells me that he and the construction yard crew have determined a power setting we are not, under any circumstances, to go above. Definitely feels like there's some important piece of info missing. Yeah, I see, and I'm right to think that. Consequently, we'll be ignoring that setting. I can posit with nearly 100% certainty our friends have accounted for our natures, so I suggest we do. Giving the orbital probe cannon all the power it can structurally withstand creates the greatest chance of finding the eye in the universe. Yes, the probe must travel as fast as it can, as far as it can. I'll make some adjustments. Okay, that seems something. Ship's log is updated. Let's try putting this one over there. This is showing us the other end of the probe. Is there anything else we can do here? Seems like maybe no. Nothing on the ceiling. What if we go into those tubes, though? Anything in the tube? That's never going to work, right? I don't think we could fit in the tube. So how do we... This other thing was like a control thing of a bob. Doesn't seem like there's any way to repair it. What is this guy? Is that just a light? I think that's just a light source. Tracking module. Did we do that one already? I think we did. Three minutes of oxygen remaining. Okay. Oh, that's the way. Okay. This seems safe. No, 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 no. No, no. Lurking for a bit. All right. Thanks for the lurk. Do my jetpack before I forget. Let's look at the ship situation log and see what it says. Orbital probe cannon, launch module, control module, probe tracking module, construction yard. Probe tracking module is receiving data from the launch probe. The Nomai aboard the probe tracking module would be the first to see the coordinates of the eye of the universe. The Nomai computer reports the probe tracking module as missing. I saw the probe tracking module through a Nomai projection pool. Looks like the module is underwater. See purple electricity outside the viewport. Okay. So the probe tracking module might be on the ocean planet. No, I built the orbital probe cannon at a construction yard on Giant's Deep. Okay. It sounds like we're going to Giant... I mean, we're already at Giant Steep. It sounds like we're going to the planet itself now. Oop. Concerns. We can get out of here, right? That's fine. We're fine. Everything is fine. Anything on the surface of Giant Steep that I should be looking for, or are we just looking underwater? What is this? Oh, it's this guy. Oh god. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay, I think we're fine here. We can probably repair the cockpit from here. What? Okay, there we go. Okay, cockpit's repaired. Can we get back in here? Question. I'm gonna shift the position of the ship slightly so we don't have to deal with that nonsense. Okay, that should be good. What happens if I have concerns? Are we in space? What the hell just happened? It did throw us up into space and then we fell down again. Oh my god, that's so scary. Unknown signal 33 meters, 25 meters. There's a ghost matter in there. There's a dude here. He's just chilling. Is that a robot? His name's Gabbro. Nice, it's you. Good to see you made it here in one piece. The first solo launch is a doozy, isn't it? So hey, don't freak out or anything, but lately I keep, like, dying repeatedly. I don't know, it's pretty weird. You too, huh? What about you? Have you died lately, or is it just me? No, it's me too. We're in a time loop. Time has been behaving unusually lately. Yeah, time loop makes sense. Cool. What did you think it was? I figured it'd be some kind of fidgety time business, but I wasn't really thinking about what's happening to the shape of time, you know? But a loop makes sense here. Let's go with loop for now. It looks like you and I are the only ones who can tell the time's going all weird. I tried radioing Hornfells and asking if they died too, but they thought I was being metaphorical. Even though I tell Hornfells about the time loop, I never remember by the next one. They don't realize anything's different. Oh no! At least the ship's log doesn't get reset. That would be a pain. Kind of cool to get this little recap of like what you did since the last time loop. That's the probe launch. That's it right there. The time loop began at the moment that the probe was launched. In real life, by the way. Oh, it's like 8:30. Okay, you know what? I think we're going to call it here. This is a pretty good stopping place. I want to say thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to follow if you're watching on Twitch or subscribe. It's free if you're watching on YouTube. Have a good night. And for the folks who hung out and said hello, let's see, it was Aravis and Hayla. Thank you for hanging out and chatting with me and cheering me on. And I will see you guys next time.